Hi and welcome to Vicky's Crafty. It's been a little bit. I was sick and all kinds of different things have been going on, and I'm sorry I haven't posted a video, but today I hope you're going to enjoy this one. It's all about needing to, school's back in and I need to totally rejuvenate my craft room. But first of all, I want to show you what I've been working on. So, I have been working on a little surprise party that my husband and my kids threw me for my birthday on April 7th. And I like to actually work in chronological order with my scrapbooks. And so if I develop my pictures, I'll like work on that, and I'll grab it out, like here's my photo bag. And I'll just go, okay, what event is first? And I'll pop it out and I'll go, that's what I'm going to work on. And it's almost like, it's like a new kind of adventure to see what am I going to work on today. It's so much fun. So that's what I did this morning. And I happened to pull out these pictures of my 37th birthday. Now, let me give you a short little intro on to why it was so much fun and so happy this birthday, even though I'm getting like a lot older. Okay, so I was at a scrapbook weekend, and my birthday happened to fall on April 7th, which was that Sunday, and that's my birthday, April 7th. And, you know, when you get older, and I usually throw all the parties and everything, my husband was like, yeah, when you get home, he kind of casually said, we'll go to dinner or something, and, you know, and I was just like, oh, that's okay, it's okay, I'm a mom, who cares? So I was like, yeah, that sounds good. So in my heart though, like I was a little bit disappointed and upset. I was just like, because I always try to throw parties for everybody else. So my poor sister-in-law, I was like on the way home from San Diego and I was kind of like sulking, and she knew, but I didn't know she knew. Now the only problem with this is, when you surprise somebody, I wish I would have known, because it's like that where you're wearing the wrong outfit, the wrong hair, the wrong makeup, but it's okay because it was such a beautiful day. So anyways, when I got home, my husband and my kids, they absolutely threw like a wonderful surprise party for me, and it was all luau themed, and I mean they literally cleaned the house, they decorated everything, my husband planned the whole meal and cooked it. They even baked my cake. I was in awe. I was like, you guys throw better parties than me! And so, oh my gosh, I was so happy. So anyways, so that's why it's called Surprise. And this is my scrapbook page. You see my hair, couldn't stand it. I had just dyed it black. And then, like, what I was wearing, I was just like, ah! But that's okay. And then my daughters, I love that funfetti cake. I know I'm like a grown woman, but I just love the funfetti cake. So they made everything that I love, and it was so personal. And like, I love bright colors, and so they totally threw this party for me. So that was the first page I worked on today. And then here's the other layout. Now, I know my eyes are closed in this picture right here with my nephew, but I genuinely had no clue, and I had just walked in to the party, and everybody was right there singing happy birthday, surprise, and so I was just like, whoa! And I was so jazzed. And here's the second page to my layout. It goes with that page. And it's just my kids, my son. Here I am. I'm like, yay! They actually threw me a party. And you know what? To be honest, this is probably the first party that I can say that I've ever really had. You know, like a planned party, because we'll usually maybe do something small or go to dinner ever since I was a little girl. So I've never really, but this was like an actual party where I was like, no way, I have a party, because I always throw them. So that even made it more doubly special for me. So there's that page, and then here's another layout. Now with this, I used my dauber, because I thought it looked kind of plain, and I made these little dots with my dauber. And I added the little turquoise color. And since it was a luau theme, I stuck with the luau papers and colors. And there's me. I love this picture because it genuinely captures the moment. This was me when I saw my 3 kids, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you guys, you're the best. And I was like, that was a genuine moment that was captured. Thank God, whoever took the picture. But that was me just saying, oh, I love you guys. And so there's that. And then this is my picture of the food, of course, because, you know, and I labeled it Kelly Rocks because I know that he really put his heart into it, and he was the one, kind of the mastermind, and obviously paid for it and did it all. And so that was the decor. Of course, my girls are they're so good on their own anyways, but they're the ones, there's the table setting, and then he served cheeseburgers, which if you know me, I always say, if I had to have a last meal, it would be like a fabulous cheeseburger. And so he gave me what I wanted, cheeseburger and macaroni salad and chips and dip. I'm like very, I guess, simple. I don't know. And so here was everybody that was there at the party, and we were all having so much fun. They even gave me this big old cup full of Coke Zero because that's my favorite drink. And so I actually haven't finished the scrapbook, but I wanted to film already. But this probably happens to be my favorite picture because if you could see it, if you could zoom in or whatever, here I am. Okay, so it was after the whole party. Now here's another most exciting thing about this day. April 7, 2013, Mad Men premiered that day. And I was so jazzed. It was like almost like the best birthday present was my party, and then this even made it toppers. That's like my all-time favorite TV show, and here I am with who I love, Don Draper. And so I am such a dork. I was like, oh my gosh, take me a picture by Don. And so this is gonna be a page coming up. I'll share it with you. But I was just like, and then in Mad Men's, the season premiere, they were in Hawaii. So it felt like it was all meant to be. The luau theme, my birthday, and Don Draper in Hawaii, Mad Men. Hello, it couldn't get any better. So that was so much fun. Okay, hi, it's Vicky, and I'm back. And I actually am manning the camera now because I want to confess that my craft room is the ultimate disaster that it's ever been. Now, if you've never been to my house, I hope you will someday come and join me for one of my craft parties. But it happens to be our 2-car garage that my husband converted into a craft room for me. And so that's why you saw the water heater, which I don't want to really share with you that much in the last video, but that's what it is. And so this is like the beginning of a mess, and I can't believe I've let it get this bad. You could see in my little stadium there, those are like all cards this is kind of like my card making zone, and these happen to be all cards that I've gotten over the years that I've just kept. That's full of cards for the last probably 15 years that people have given me. Christmas, birthday, whatever. And that's a lot of my Big Shot stuff that I have, and there's where I house my Big Shot. And then those are some of my mini albums that I've done and that I've made that are my friend Julie's, which I someday want to interview her because she's like my scrapbook idol. Okay, now here is my IKEA that I've had for probably a billion years. This is, look at how messy. I'm so embarrassed because that is not me, y'all, but I guess it is because I am an artistic person, and when I am working I just put it in. There's a fan because yes, it is hot. It's about 100 today, so it's pretty hot in here. And these are all embellishments, different adhesives, my punches, paper. I don't even really know what's in there. I think the last time I checked was probably 2 summers ago when I cleaned it out, and yes, it needs to be done once again. Okay, now this is Fiona. Now some of you were going, what is that person in the corner? Now she is my friend that I keep in here, and I dress her every time you know, I want. That's actually a dress of mine from high school that Fiona's wearing, and that's actually a wig that I had bought because I wanted to try to have a different hairstyle, and I was too chicken to to really wear it. So Fiona now is the proud owner of that wig that I originally wanted to wear. And she's just my craft buddy, and I someday want to learn how to really sew, so I figured she could be my mannequin, and she's also my friend that when I'm in here late at night, I'm like, oh dear Lord, who's staring at me? Oh dude, it's just Fiona. So hopefully it's not like the movie Mannequin where they come, because she's probably crafting all night. No, just kidding. But remember that movie with Andrew McCarthy? That was so good. Okay, so those are some of my old wreaths that I've worked on. The Halloween ones need to be spruced up. And that's how I hang them across the room. Okay. Now, we go. Now that's kind of like Kelly's door, and it's messy. You could see, I don't even want to, I'm embarrassed of that, because when he gets home from work, he has all his like supplies in there. Kelly's my husband. And so his hands are dirty, so I don't even really want to show that, but okay, that was just it. Now, here's my pegboard, okay? And that, at one time, was all organized by events and seasons, and what happened was it just kind of pretty much got what I could reach and where I could put it, and so it's pretty messy now, and I need to fix that. And those are cabinets, and actually about 2 months ago, I was like, I have to clean this out, and I did, and praise God, it is clean under there. There isn't really anything that much important under there, but I should utilize it better. So that's why I'm making this confessional video, so I could actually do something better with my stuff. Alright, and then I have the garage door open right now, and if you could see, that is like all Mary Engelbright fabric that I have put on the garage doors so that you could, you know, it looks pretty from the inside. Now we've wanted to replace the garage doors with more modern ones, but then I always say, but no, because I love my Mary Engelbright wall, and so someday I'm gonna have to replace it, but I don't want to because I love my Mary Engelbright pattern door. Maybe I'll make a video in front of it and it'll be awesome. Okay, now here's the scary part. Okay, there's my Cricut, which I use for probably every scrapbook page. If you don't know anything about me, I'm an avid reader, and I love books, and those are probably books that I have bought off the bargain bin, or at a yard sale, or at the library. I'm like a book fanatic, just like my dad used to be, and so if I cannot stay away from a groovy book. I'm just like, and I love nonfiction. I know everybody says like, Vicky, come on, you need to get into non-reality, like use your imagination. And I'm just like, why, when I love biographies, I love history books, I love political books? I'm sorry, I don't know, I guess maybe because I'm too literal in reading that I really enjoy nonfiction the most. So yeah, that's that. Okay. And here's how I work, and if you could see, it's pretty messy right now because I was just working on my 37th birthday, and that's how it looks. Here's my laptop open. Well, I can be Facebooking, YouTubing, whatever. I'm trying this new thing. I don't know if it's gonna work well. It's actually pretty delicious. It's juicing. That's like the new thing. I'm like, oh gosh, okay, I will try it. And actually, this is my second one today, and it's like 4 o'clock now, and I'm not even hungry, so maybe it is working. Lord knows I need something. Alright, and then there's that wall. Okay, let me walk over there slowly. That is intensely scary, okay, because I can't even stand to look at it myself, and I can imagine that you can't either. Okay, these underneath my plastic, because Kelly, when he made this, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do doors over there too. Okay, 5 years later, the doors have not come, but I do have faith that they will. And so that was my way of covering all the books that I have underneath there, and those are filled with all of the books that I have, that I love. And you guys, you don't even know I have more books in my house. I mean, it's all books. Just books, 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 books. So, yeah, that's pretty... Okay, and then those are my scrapbooks that I must clean and, like, do a better presentation for. So those are all my scrapbooks. Like, these are, like, ribbons that I have that are just, like, loose. Those are my Harajuku folders that I don't even know what's in them right now, which is sad. Okay, I literally love this girl, this scrapbooker. Her name is Julie Johnson, and she is the best scrapbooker that I have ever met. In fact, I get scared to know that she's looking at some of my projects because she's so darn good. I'm like, don't look at my stuff, but you know, scrapbooking nothing is bad. It's all, you know, like what you like, so that's okay. I love her. Okay, then here's more ribbon and more stamps, and I don't even know, there's more things. And then if you look at that mess that I'm like embarrassingly showing you, that's all holiday decor that I have put away in like little bags because I don't know why. I need to put them in bins or something. And there's my Mr. Rabbit that I put out at Easter, but he needed a home, so I was just like, him and Fiona could be good friends, right? And then here is where all my Cricut cartridges are, and my Stampin' Up! Stamps and my other stamps. I got this fixture at a mall because the store was closing, and they used to hold like pantyhose on them, and they were selling it for dirt cheap, and I was like, oh, that is so mine. And so I made my poor husband go through the mall and get it, and it's so heavy. And him and his friend at the end were like, we don't like you right now, because it was during the holidays. They were trying to rustle this big old huge thing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you guys are the greatest. Okay, and then the last thing is the other side. I kind of fixed this. If you would have seen it a few weeks ago, it was bad. I actually did fix up all my loose paper cardstock, and so that's just like a different plethora of stuff that I really don't even know. So there is my craft room. I am legitimately showing you because I need to clean it. So hopefully within the next few weeks it'll look better. Thank you. Bye.